Well, a very warm welcome to everyone for this year's Sydney Homeless Persons Memorial Service here in Martin Place. This is a special service to commemorate the lives of all those who have died whilst experiencing homelessness in the past year. Thank you all for being here tonight on a Saturday night out here in the cold in the middle of winter. Firstly, to Stephen Clark and the Honeybees Choir, a big thank you for such a beautiful opening song, Stand By Me. The Honeybees Choir are a not-for-profit community choir who rehearse at the Wayside Chapel and regularly perform at community events, particularly those which signal support for important social issues. And later, we'll hear from another amazing community choir, the Sydney Street Choir. And this amazing choir builds community and changes lives through the power of song. Now, tonight's service is a community commemoration. Tonight we welcome the families and friends of those that have died, as well as the many volunteers, outreach and health workers and community workers who tirelessly support the city's homeless population. Also joining us tonight are many civic and faith leaders, including the Minister for Homelessness, the Honourable Rose Jackson, the Deputy Lord Mayor, Zan Maxwell, councillors from the city and other local councils, Bishop Danny Marr, Bishop Terry Brady, Rabbi Mendel, and also the Imam Mahood Al-Azhari. A warm welcome also to the many leaders and representatives of organisations that work day in and day out helping people on the fringes. John Rowe from Homelessness New South Wales, the Reverend Bill Cruz, John Engler from Shelter New South Wales, Lauren Hargrove from Catholic Cemeteries and Grief Care, Dr Gregory Smith and Mark Phillips from the N Street Sleeping Collaboration, the Reverend John Owen from the Wayside Chapel, Anna Deer, the Chair of the Street Choir, Yolanda Sayaz, the CEO of Vinnings, Brian Boyd, the Chair of the Pace Foundation, and representatives of so many community organisations, Cana Communities, St Canice's, David's Place, and many, many more organisations. Thank you for being here tonight. We also want to extend our very warm welcome to the community of Sydney who are here to show their support. Today, the 21st of June, is the winter solstice, and tonight is the longest night of the year. The winter solstice brings darkness early, and as the temperature drops and the cold sets in, we're reminded that so many people are living and dying on our streets. We are reminded that we are not a city for all and that too many are left behind. Tonight, as we gather in Martin Place, the centre of business and commerce, home to lawyers, merchant bankers and the Reserve Bank of Australia, a place we normally associate with prosperity and privilege. But here in Martin Place, we also witness the other extreme, fellow Sydney-siders who struggle every day to survive, without food and without shelter. And here in the midst of winter in Sydney, in this very public place, we gather to commemorate and remember all individuals who have died while experiencing homelessness on the streets and in the crisis shelters and in unstable housing. Tonight, in the darkness and in the cold, we come together as a community to honour, remember and celebrate their lives. It's a sad truth that many homeless deaths go unnoticed. They die silently, unnamed and unmourned on our streets. Many have no funeral service, no commemoration, no words to celebrate what was unique about them, their dreams and their hopes. Part of the ongoing tragedy of homelessness is the challenge to know each person, to know their stories, their journey and to know them by name. We still don't know the names of the many that have died on our streets. We know some names, but not all. We have no record of how many. We have no record of their cause of death. We do not know, or we do know from international evidence, that experiencing homelessness can reduce life expectancy by more than 30 years. Many of you, however, will personally know individuals that have died. You will know their names, their nicknames, and their smiles, their joys, their trials, and their trauma. You may have journeyed with them and supported them and cared for them and loved them. We need to remind ourselves that homelessness is not a choice for those who are struggling and are confronted by poverty, mental health challenges and family breakdowns. Tonight, we acknowledge that over 120,000 Australians nationwide are homeless. Tonight, 1 in 7 of those 120,000 will be children. Martin